Fuck
go
that
there.
shit.
That's real important.
Let's
All
go.
right, all right.
That's
Music. So you want to explain this? You want me? Now let me explain it, and then you tell a story.
All right.
So music. 35 and up. 35 and down. Right. If you were born in 1998, you weren't alive when Illmatic came out. Maybe one of the most definitive rap albums that ever came out. Right? You weren't alive. All right. That's 35 and down. 35 and up. Right? There's niggas that was here for the whole fucking ride.
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about Melly Mel, Kool Herc, the whole goddamn niggas. Rappers
I
didn't
don't
even
fall
know
into
what
that
to
category.
wear.
I'm on the underside.
Yeah, no, that's a
Yeah,
gray
yeah,
area.
yeah,
Yeah,
But
it
see,
ain't got to be.
all of that goes into why you're sitting here right
No,
now.
but no. That's part of the whole conversation.
Yeah,
No,
that's the whole
but
conversation.
Brittany don't count in this conversation.
All right, so go ahead, Rock.
Okay.
I was watching the Illmatic documentary for like the 15th time. You know what I mean? And I was sitting there thinking like, wow, if you a real MC and you a real fan of hip hop, and I ain't talking about rap niggas and rap singers.
We talking about
real
MCs
hip-hop.
and lyricists.
You know, we talking about the J. Cole's and the Kendricks.
Yeah,
and all that.
lyricists.
Like you should at
Most
least
definitely.
you should at least know one song from Illmatic.
Or at least a
Heard it? Hold on. Heard it?
Or
At least
Hold on.
a
Hold on.
or know what it is.
Hold on, Rock. Heard it. This is something that's very important too. Heard it before, or I know a
it,
song.
right.
I know when you hear whose
Quote
world is
alert.
this.
Quote alert. And see, that'll make me turn around in the middle of the street.
Look, but here's the thing. If somebody play whose world is this, you know the MC and you know that's Nas.
Yeah.
You might not know the rap by heart because you're a young nigga, but you know that's Nas.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a pass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Brittany, I'm gonna put Brittany on the spot. Brittany, when I met Brittany young as a bitch, but she know all the music that I know.
Yeah.
You know why? Because her daddy raised her right. Nigga. You know what I mean? And that's what Sean said. Sean was like, it's the parents' fault.
Yeah, that's always.
It is. It's most definitely the parents' fault.
It's always my.
And the scary part is that there are some people at 35 and above that don't appreciate what we're doing. So how in the hell you gonna teach something that you don't know something about? That's true.
It's always
You know
my.
what I'm saying?
It's all. I don't have any children, but it's always my argument. This is always my argument, yo. Seriously, yo.
You got Lola and Gladys, man.
No, yeah, that's cool, but they ain't got no tape player. But this is always my argument. I hear parents all the time tell stories of how my kid said I'm whack. My kid this. Why we gotta listen to this? I wish I would have told my daddy in 1987, can you turn Kool and the Gang off while we going to Bird Park?
Nigga,
I would have walked to where the fuck we was going. It's a difference. It's like my dad and your 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 dad or uncle or whoever you got realize that as a child you haven't been anywhere I've been. Except for the first 10 years that you're alive.
Right.
I'm 30 years old.
Yeah.
So I've done 30. You've done 10. Why would I listen to you? You don't got a job. You can't go outside without asking me. You can't eat if I don't bring nothing in here. So how the fuck am I whack and you're cool? You know what I'm saying?
Let me say,
It's a very simple question.
It's real simple because if we weren't listening to them Kool in the Gang records, them George Duke records, them Bob James records and none of that, we wouldn't have the art form that we have now.
Right. And then you got
that's real fucking simple.
Yeah, real.
But you got a generation of children.
damn.
You got a generation of children that think it started today with me.
Yeah,
right?
They think that with everything, though.
Yeah,
tell you something.
but this is the problem. I never felt that. You never felt like that about your mom and daddy. I never. My
I
daddy.
ain't gonna hold you up. I did have those moments, but
No.
it would be
Music.
because
Hold on,
my
go ahead,
dad,
Brett.
my dad had a problem with playing the same song over and over again if he really liked it. So it would get to a point where I'd be like, "Can we change it at least?"
Yeah, that's
to, like,
different.
you know
That's
what I'm saying?
different.
What song
But
was
also-
it?
I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, it's
Probably
like
a classic.
it's a couple of songs. Yeah, and I like it to this day. Like
okay.
it was just like, can you stop? Like I can tell you one song that he really liked, and it's not really that old, but he really liked the CeeLo and Melanie Fiona song.
Oh, wow.
Like,
Fool for You.
Well,
Yeah,
when I
I
tell
it,
you, he
though.
played the fuck out that song, and I mean, I love that song. And I
That's a
was
good
just
song,
like,
yeah.
please,
Yeah, that's a great
please
song.
pick another song.
Well,
to
Your
play
daddy
right
got
now.
good taste.
I mean,
Yeah,
no,
well
I'm
done.
not mad at it.
Let me-
That's
Yeah,
like-
yeah, we know.
Like I love the music.
I'm just
still,
saying
but
that
it's like-
the notion that you would let your child tell you that you're whack and would actually change the station.
Let me tell you something.
Oh, no.
From the oldest guy in the room, I'm explaining to you how it came down for me. As a child, I had somebody that was an A&R that would come home, and when you was an A&R in the 70s, Fuma, the only thing you could work was as far as you could drive. There were no flights in this, that, and the other because stuff was heavy to carry, and all you had was 8-track tapes and albums. So you worked the Chitlin circuit if you came off the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? So you worked that. He would come home and drop off albums on my parents, and then when I got old enough, he would drop off albums on me. Peace to Red Forbes, you know what I'm saying? Sylvia Forbes' daddy, who's named after Sylvia Robinson, who is also her godmother. I think y'all did radio together one time, right?
We did.
All right, so with that being said, when I'm a child, my mother likes Sam Cooke, Marvin Gaye.
That's what you're going to get.
Gladys Knight, everything Motown, everything that Gamble and Huff would put out, the Ohio, I'm sorry, not the whole, because the Ohio thing is a whole nother movement. That's funk.
The Philly
the Philly sound. Thank you, Gamble and Huff. The whole Philly sound. So that's what she likes. That's what she likes. My daddy did deep jazz, you know what I'm saying? Cannonball Adderley and shit like that.
You gotta sniff a line to listen
exactly.
to that shit.
So, but this the thing about it, Sean. Look, when I'm in the car with, you know, my mama, you know, it wasn't that important. She liked to find a groove and do her thing, so it was a radio in her car. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My daddy had 8-tracks, and he kept boxes of 8-tracks in the trunk. So when I'm a kid, it's my key. If I want to hear what I want to hear, I have to be somewhat in his lane, but I'm making my own lane. Okay. So I'm liking the Crusaders. Yeah. I'm loving Donald Byrd. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm digging George Duke. Yeah. I can get by with some Earth, Wind, and Fire in the car. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I might get by with a few Ohio player songs, this, that, and that. But as a child of the 70s, I pick up funk. And that's a whole different ball game. So now I got the Ohio players. I got Bootsy Collins. Of course, James Brown was on every 45 in your grandmama's house. Anyway. All right. So and then growing up and going to grandma's house on the weekend, I got uncles and aunts that are younger, but I'm not allowed to play their albums. So grandma would take me downtown on the weekends, and I was allowed to get the albums that I wanted. So at 7, 8, 9 years old, I got The World Is a Ghetto by War. You know what I'm saying? I got the Earth, Wind, and Fire live album at 8, 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to play it at the house, but I ain't allowed to touch that. Yeah. So I get my own versions. You know what I'm saying? But when you're doing stuff like that, that makes up everything. That fucking bowl of gumbo, musical gumbo, is what gets you to when I was in the 8th, 9th grade and I heard Rapper's Delight and I knew it was Good Times by She.
Yes.
Or I heard King Tim III 6 months before that.
Yes.
Me, personally, I'm the one that sat down at study hall at Henrico High School and wrote down every single word. And I handed them out to all my friends because this is new.
Oh, wow.
And this is,
that's crazy.
It's an interesting thing too, yo, and I pass it off to y'all, yo. But this is my thing. It's bigger than music. With me, it's bigger than music.
Yes, it is. It is.
As a kid, yo, you can't think that it started with you because you always wind up starting at 0. Why would you start at 0 when my daddy will give me 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5? I could start at 7 if I listen to my mama and daddy, right? But if I think my mama and daddy is whack, and y'all don't know shit, you always wind up starting at 0. I mean, and I can't rock with that.
You know, another reason for that too is because like we at a time now where, like, you know, you see a lot of parents, they gotta let their kids run the show. You know what I'm saying? They you know them kid rights. Like, you know, kids don't even get beatings no more. You know what I'm saying? Like kids got an opinion.
And let me ask
that's a whole other ball of wax because that's just like saying television can't raise your children.
But I think all that falls into what we're saying.
It's
you know what I'm saying? They be like, we don't want to hear that shit. That shit old. That shit, we don't want to hear that shit.
You know where it come from? When your kid was small, you set that motherfucker in front of the television, and then the television became the babysitter.
No, it come from Whitney Houston. But let me ask, and I want to ask for real, because we got a mama on the set, right?